Hi, good evening everyone. This is Couple Day for City Light E-News, Hyderabad's most famous fashion and lifestyle channel. Today on the lifestyle channel, City Light E-News, we have a famous personality, the third eye, the big boss lady as we call it, and an avid bike rider, a movie actor, a podcaster, and also an animal lover. So we have SWETA Varma gracing the Hyderabad event, the Hyderabad Show Jumping Event 2026. Hello, how you been?
I am all the more amazing because I love equestrian sports. So I was more than grateful and excited to be here. And summers are horrible, but I'm so glad it's happening in the evening. So
It's in the
never
evening.
the better.
So is the first of it for you to grace this event?
Yeah, I mean, I have been to a couple of events, but horse jumping, yes, this is the first time I'm gracing this event.
So you've been liking what's happening here at the arena?
Absolutely, because I think we don't speak about it often, but polo is a sport which is originated in India, and Hyderabad has such rich culture, and especially the Nasr family has been promoting this sport for more than 60, 70 years, and it's a privilege to be here and to be a part of this equestrian sport that's happening for the second time, that too in Hyderabad.
All right.
So it's brilliant.
So usually Hyderabad has a lot of history towards the horses and how as an actor, how as a personality you want to advocate a lot of parents to put their children into not just the horse sports but Olympic sports in general.
Absolutely. I think a lot of attention and a lot of, like awareness is there amongst the parents for other sports, but not specifically for equestrian sports. But equestrian sports are really good. Maybe a lot of people have inhibitions because it's an expensive sport. Having said that, it's a brilliant sport which I feel every parent should at least give an opportunity for their child to try the equestrian sport, so that because polo is not just an Indian sport, it's an international sport. So it is one of the sports which I recommend that the parents should advocate to their children. Just give it a chance and they will love it. It's a brilliant
So you've been an adventure lover, and talk us through what your adventures that you have done, and what is the craziest thing on adventure that you do? Did you that you have done?
Yeah, so far I'm also a bike rider. I own a Royal Enfield Himalayan 411cc. So my first ride was at peak summer, 2-day trip from Hyderabad to Hampi to Hyderabad.
Okay.
So my first long ride, I saw the day ride, night ride, especially in peak summer, it was crazy. But I had, my body was in pain, but I was enjoying it. That's when I knew I love adventure. I love I love being on the road on my bike. So that's when I.
So sport and women, especially in India, is not a great combination. You know, a lot of women are not usually being preferred to put in sport. Could be the culture, could be not what you see in Europe. As a woman and an achiever and as an actor and the things that you do in biking and on TV or on a lot of things, how would you advocate to women, especially in India, to take up sports or take up adventure sports?
So slowly the scenario is changing because when I began bike riding, there were very few women, but now we have more than 150 women in Hyderabad who do bike riding, and the percentage of girls who are also getting into equestrian sports is increasing, and in all the sports, thanks to all the sports women like Sania Mirza, Saina Nehwal,
Right.
and our PV Sindhu.
Right.
So I think, and of course Smriti Mandana.
Right.
So slowly the scene is changing.
We had one more young girl who won the
Yes,
event
yes. So
just now.
so even here from the
Yeah.
Nazar family, we have a very young women,
AIZA MIR,
girl athlete.
Yeah.
She is an international polo
Right,
player.
right.
So it's so inspiring to see that everybody is taking up the sport, and the scene is slowly changing. And I truly wish to see more girls and more women get into adventure sports and sports at a national, international level.
Well, sports in India is generally presumed to be cricket or football or kabaddi, what you see on TV. But there are a lot of other Olympic-related sports that people do play and enjoy as such.
Right.
Where do you think that we as a nation should start speaking about being more aggressive in promoting alternative sports apart from these mainstream sports?
I think every platform where we find we have to really spread the awareness so that at a level of education, at a level of schools, at a level of colleges, at a level of decision making begins there. So that's where
The
I think
infrastructure point.
exactly that needs to be promoted at a level of infrastructure as well, so that. The sports are not just confined to few sports. I wouldn't name them, but you know what I'm talking
Right,
about.
I
So that
understand.
we
I
have
was
a
open about it.
yeah, yeah. So whatever he mentioned, no, it's not just cricket, it's not just football. I think sports are a wide range. So for that spectrum, we need to have the infrastructure even at schools, so that kids are given an option. Otherwise, they wouldn't even know what's happening. So I hope that that will be initiated by all the schools and colleges, and of course even the parents.
So I've seen bits of your Big Boss shows as such, and to my knowledge, you're a rebel at heart.
I think so.
So as a rebel
Yes.
at heart, does it transcend to your interest of what you're doing right now?
Absolutely, because when I was passionate about bike riding when I was, I think, 14, 15. I ended up, buying a bike of my own. I was talking
14,
to
15?
14, 15. I wanted to learn, but
Learn.
then I learned it at much later age
Right.
because they were like, women should not ride bikes and all of
Right,
that.
right.
And then off late, like a couple of years ago, also horse riding is also on my list.
Right.
So, from my, I think 13, 14 years, I had a
Oh, you're the wish list.
yes, I had a list, and horse
Right.
riding is also one of them.
One of them.
So I tell my friends, and I also wanted to fly a plane. So
All
my
right.
friends are like, your interests are all expensive.
Very,
But
very adventurous.
yeah, adventurous. I have an expensive taste, so I worked for it.
Right.
And yeah, so I am a rebel at heart. Like because I feel you just live once. So
Right.
whatever you want to do, you have to do it. You have to work towards it, and you have to make it happen for yourself.
All right. The movies that you are going to do or are doing right now, do you see yourself playing a role of a sportswoman someday?
L- Absolutely. I think I would really want to. It's also on my list. I would want to, I would want to be a part of a biopic
All right.
of any sports women from India. It's on my list, and I hope, I wish I manifest it
Maybe a
someday.
horse equestrian champion.
Absolutely, because since I'm also I love equestrian sports, so I would be more than happy to play a role of a equestrian woman. Why not?
So, a few words about the whole arena, the Equestrian Academy, the Polo Academy. I mean, I was flabbergasted, and I know I was in awe of the facility that we're doing it.
Right.
What are your comments about the facilities that people they have it here?
It's brilliant, because anybody who understands equestrian sports, when they come to the Nasr Polo Academy, the kind of infrastructure that we have, the kind of ambience that they've set up for anybody who's into equestrian sports is brilliant.
All right.
And the best part is, like, they have been doing this for the past, like, 30, 40 years,
More than that, more than that,
more
more
than
than that,
that,
more than.
more than 50 years.
Right.
And so I was really impressed, because I think anybody who wants to be a equestrian sports player,
Right.
this is a beautiful infrastructure, and we have it in India, we have it in Telangana, we have it in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
And Nasr Polo Academy, I think they are doing a great
Great
job,
job.
with the ambience, with the infrastructure, with the like ground that they have. It's brilliant.
So there you are. We have had the rebel at heart, Shweta Varma, speaking her rebel at heart, that hoping and praying that equestrian sport gets us a lot of Olympic champions, and from the very arena of Nasr Equestrian and Polo Academy. Also, maybe the filmmakers, she's ready to play the role of an equestrian player, and she could be a torchbearer for it in
Why
the
not?
near
Why
future.
not?
For City Light E News, Couple Dave with Shweta Murma signing off. So, with the conversation that I was having with you, Mr. Mir Mohammed, you've been talking about the cognitive skills, and you've been talking about the love for the horses and how horses have to be bred and understood as an animal. Talk us through your learning as a child, because you've been speaking about how your father influenced you to come into this sport, and how good has it done to you as a person in developing your cognitive skills, or your presentation skills, or you evolving as a person over a period of time?
Interestingly, it wasn't horse riding as the first main sport in our lives. My father literally he gave us an opportunity to explore various sports, right from cricket to swimming to hockey, boxing, karate, you name it. We played all the sports. And then while we were playing them, we had riding as our early morning exercise every day. There we realized the feeling of conduct when you ride that beautiful big animal gives you that strength and command in your mind to cater to your mental peace that you are able to govern such a beautiful animal. You are riding it, you are exploring the different structures of equestrian feeling and the sport. As a sports player, it is so important that every human being must have that ability of having that strong sport linked up so that they build up their muscle, they build up their mental peace, they build up so many cognitive skills of our mind. And then more importantly, from a sport, the horse as an animal was such a pleasure to us to learn about, to love riding it. Because you see, in horse riding, you're not just riding a horse. You're thinking, you're planning, you are checking every step. It's an extension to yourself. Your legs are extended longer than what you usually have, and runs faster, of course.
So, sportsman spirit, as you call it, and the present generation, we see a lot of stress and trauma and a lot of health hazards in the generic public. Do you advocate sports to be taken as a policy by the government or including within the fraternity, and you as a person as advocating the horse sports especially, what is that you look at the academic level of growth in per se in Telangana as a state?
Telangana state, as we all are so proudly aware, it's one of the youngest and the most strongest and powerful emerging states of our country. In this tourism of the state, sport is one of the most strongest tourisms that I advocate for, because when a state government can provide you a facility or support to the sports players of Telangana state, there will be more players who have the aspiration that this is an opportunity for me where the state provides or supports my cause of interest. And sport is something that every person, as I said, should take up. And imagine a provision by the state for players, for national, international. It'll be such a pleasurable excitement for everybody to take up sport. It gives a longevity in their conduct, and more importantly, a growth to the state and every citizen of the state, of course.
Sports, politics, fashion, cinema, TV, and media go hand in glove with each other. And of course, these are all offbeat professions, as you call it. And today, I've been witnessing one of your own family members, the fourth generation, here performing a bit. And she's also probably won a competition here. How close is it as a family for you to push women in sports, especially?
Interestingly, women in sports is not uh, a empowerment anymore, because I feel women are empowered already in sport. We see so many women taking up sports so strongly. I feel that this generation that is coming in now, as these youngsters, the teenagers, there's no more challenge, but rather just an opportunity that is waiting for them to take up. And I'm so proud to say that every girl and every boy should not hold it back, but rather take it up, explore, enlist themselves, and take up. But yes, it's an appeal to all the parents that do not have the segregation between the genders, because believe me, they both are growing up to be strong part of the society, and they both should be supported to play and to learn what they wish to do.
So, are we gunning for an Olympic glory, Olympic medal right here from the Nasr Polo and Equestrian Academy?
Well, may God will be there. We are working very hard here. As I've said, at Nasr Polo, we do not govern anyone by holding them back, by saying that there is a long list of credentials that you need to hold. We only need one, that is the interest and passion for the rider to just come over, take up the skill levels here at Nasr Polo, and build up yourselves. We have proudly have the motto on our walls. From these grounds, move on to the next Olympians of our great country. So I'm sure that we will be having soon shortly.
One final question. As an animal lover, you're speaking about horses, and how sensitized should our society be towards not just horses, even for dogs or even for cats or even the cattle, or what we see a bad stories around in the media about the ill treatment meant to the animals across in India. As an advocator of animal welfare yourself, how would you put this for the audience?
Very unfortunately, we are not so well informed on how to treat an animal. I was having a conversation with a relative of mine in the States, and they so strongly said that you cannot administer a medicine to an animal. Rather, we work on engines. But in India, you cannot work on an engine, but you can do whatever on an animal. That's so sad because we have half the knowledge. We don't use much of our carefulness towards that. Animals are given whatever medicines are procured from anywhere. And worse to that, we have the stray dog problem, we have the stray cow problem. We still, that in the 21st century, unfortunately, we have not governed that. I say we need to start working upon a situation where we, area wise, these beautiful animals, give them their space, let them work upon that, work on society to ensure that we govern ourselves better around animals because they don't have voice.
They don't have voice, and we are the voice
We
for
are the
it.
voice for them. Give them that respect and support.
And the last voice that you want to express as a policy that you could take forward to the government of Telangana and government of India in general about promotion of inclusiveness in putting up equestrian and polo and dressage more to as a public policy or a government policy.
We are yet to take up equestrian as a big sport. We are still a cliche sport in India, a small community of people who are riding horses and taking up equestrian. We are well aware that it's an expensive sport, but I feel that government should have that presence of supporting the equestrians of our nation because world has become such a small place where riding, horse riding, show jumping, dressage, eventing are no more
Cliche
cliche
sports.
sports. They are much bigger than what we know here. You see behind me, we have young children from all over the city participating. Nobody sees from their home that we are from this background. Can we take it up? No more is that.
Right.
But then, if the government gives an opportunity of support, then these small young children have the sky to the limit of exploring.
So there you have the promoter of Nasr Equestrian Polo Academy, Mr. Mir Mohammed, housing the Hyderabad Horse Show 2026, venting his opinion about a strong government policy in advocating the sports and a strong government policy in animal welfare too, and also girl child support in gunning for the glory for India. Who knows? There might be another Olympic glory coming right here from the academy. For City Light E News Digital Channel, Couple Dave signing off. Today, we are here at the Nasr Polo and Equestrian Academy and witnessing the academy and overrunning it and under his chairmanship is Nawab Mir Khutubuddin Khan. I got the name right.
Of course. Thank
So,
you.
so pleasure to meet you first
My
of all,
pleasure too.
and and I mean I've been in awe of the sport and I've been witnessing it for the first time
Right.
as such. So talk us back to your royalty and how the sport in Hyderabad has evolved,
Okay.
and the contribution of your family, which I've been hearing a lot for the last 3 4 days, in promoting the horse sports in Hyderabad.
Thank you, Mr. Kapil Dev, for coming to our show. I'm most grateful and for covering this lovely Hyderabad Horse Games. And yes, I will take you to our initial era where the game started. I belong to the family of us, the Nawabs, and my great grandfather was the CNC, the Nizam's army.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali Beg, who was titled Sir Afsarul Mulk by the Nizam. Though they had, though he had, because he had cavalry, they had to exercise their horses, and all the people who had uh, a cavalry in their homes and their erstwhile Rajwadas and Nawab youths, they all played this game of polo, and the ladies and most of the gentlemen used to play the soft game of show jumping, which is a very, very cultured show where warm bloods, which is tested out to be the uh, horses who are not so fisty, not so fast, but they are very, very sedate, very schooled, and much, much sober. These are bred in proper stables. Now, especially in this era today, they are from Belgium and uh, Germany, and mostly, they are imported. The warm bloods.
So, talking back and in specific with the sport and today's event, and I believe it's the second of it that's happening, and yes, last year was the first of
No,
its.
no, no.
All right.
The horse games was much
Oh,
earlier,
all right.
and but we didn't use this name horse games.
All right.
We called it according to the time and occasion. It was called the equestrian sport,
All
called
right.
show jumping,
Show jumping sport.
and the monsoon show, the winter cup, the summer show.
All right.
These were the as the affiliations went on. We were first at the affiliated to the regional equestrian league.
All right.
Then we were in the equestrian league of international associations. As it went on, we had to do our regionals where riders have to qualify to do the nationals.
Right.
So they have to do at two different locations. One location, Bangalore, was a set game. Bombay was a set pattern.
Right.
There was no in between arena where they could, showcase their horsemanship.
All right.
So Hyderabad, because we were polo players, we thought why not introduce
The sport.
horsemanship
So a
here.
facility like this takes a lot of doing
Yes.
and a lot of commitment, and I've seen that all of your family is involved in it, and
Yes.
that's a wonderful sight. Anything that you advocated it because I've heard
Yeah.
good number of stories of your late mother, who is the founder of the NASA group, and the inspiration that she was for a
Yeah.
lot of women and education.
My mother, she believed in improvising and going for the educating the girl child.
Right.
She was a dion in this field of promoting education for women.
So she was the rebel those days.
Well, and absolutely, you said it. Because in the time of where ladies of our families were not supposed to be working,
Right.
she dared to open a school in a garage
Right.
and school all the children who didn't have a proper school. My sisters being the first.
Right.
I had a school at the public school. I schooled there,
Right.
and we had riding as part of a sporting culture. But Nasr school didn't. And since I had a passion for horsemanship, I introduced riding in the Nasr school. I used to take by 4 or
Which
5
year was
horses.
this, in North?
This was way back in 90s, 91,
All right.
92, where I used to take my 4 or 5 horses to the Nasr Polo with my trainers and sizes and train my girls and boys how to ride
All right.
in the school
So
premises.
the facility was here back then, or
No,
Right.
it was in my home
All right.
at Jubilee Hills.
All right.
And then we moved to uh, the Ghaffar Khan colony, where my horses were stabled with my Jamedar
Right.
in his home in OSC Nagar, which is which is near a open area.
Hi, good evening again, everybody. Couple Dave here from the City Light E News Fashion and Lifestyle channel, your favorite digital channel in the city of Hyderabad. I got these young prodigies in the equestrian sport, the show jumping sport held here at the Nasr Polo and Equestrian Academy. Let's know more about their happy mood and if they're going to get me to take to a party after this. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Advait.
Advait, you won a medal. What medal is it?
It is silver medal.
Silver medal. So, how do you take this medal back? You're going to show it to your school, your friends, saying that you won the medal, and what inspires you to take up the sport more?
I will just say to my mother and father.
Okay.
Enough.
So they owe you a party after this.
Yes, I am going to outside to eat dinner.
Am I joining you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Advait. And we have another little girl, Amaira. Amaira, one, two. You got how many medals? 4 medals. 3 of them. So 3 for company. So am I your company for today? All right. So you won this medal in equestrian sport today, right? So you're going to be gunning for glory now, going to Olympics from here. All right. So we have one more girl. What's your name?
Ritika.
Ritika. So Ritika, you can come here. So you, right. All right. So tell me, how did you take up this sport, and what inspired you to take up equestrian art sport in India, and what would you do with the medal now? You want to go for the glory representing India?
I would like to tell to my parents, and they will inspire me. And I'll tell my school friends, and all they like me.
Okay.
I'll tell my siblings and all,
All right.
and they'll inspire me.
So the party time today at your house.
Yeah, I'll give them party and I'll take them to the
So
dinner.
are we going to see you in as an Olympic champion sooner but later?
Yeah.
All right. So we have these little children right here winning the laurels for their school, for their clubs and academies, and